Alright, welcome back to the channel. Warhammer Man back in the studio with another reaction review video. If you're new to the channel, make sure that you like and subscribe for more Warhammer, Age of Sigmar, Warhammer 40,000, Kill Team, Warcry, Necromunda, and pretty much anything else Games Workshop. Do everything from reaction reviews to painting and conversion tutorials, magnetizations, how to add lights to your miniatures, basically anything you can think of from an unboxing. If it's Games Workshop, I'm in it to win it. I may start branching out into 3D printing as well, and also D&D stuff. If that's something you might be interested in, please let me know in the comments, and that will further help make my decision. So I'm sorry I'm a little late on this one. I did not realize that they had already announced the SIGMAR boxes, but let's take a look. So hurrah, it's Battleforce Day. For those of you who have not had the pleasure before, Battleforces are a bit of an annual tradition here. Yuletide releases that encompass a massive army. This year there are 4 battle forces available for Warhammer Age of Sigmar, and they're going to be available December, making them perfect candidates for any Warhammer Plus vouchers you've been earning this month. So again, they're like really trying to pitch this Warhammer Plus. I do not have it. I was going to get it, but was swayed against it because I have literally heard 95% bad news. For me, it seemed like a pretty good value just to get the Warhammer 40k Vinegar Assassin, but to tell you the truth, I'm probably just going to buy him like third party once that's available. If it would have been available right away, I 100% would have pulled the trigger on it. But having to wait like a year to get the model, I'm like, I'll just buy it a year from now. Who knows what else is going to be going on. So we have 4 boxes revealed for the Sigmar set. 6 for 40k, so I'm not sure why they didn't do the other 2. I had talked to somebody in the comments as well, and they were expecting potential like Stormcast Eternal or like the Cruel Boys box. Which I'm a little surprised about as well, but I suspect they're probably going to have like a start collecting box, which may or may not be something very similar to what came in the Dominion set, but there is plenty of Dominion still available, and you can easily find like splits for that as well, so it's not like you can't find the models out of it, but that was a little bit surprising. So, but I do like that they branched out and did a little diversity here. So first we have the Revenant Legion, which is like your undead. We have the Sybarite Blade Carnival, which is like Slanesh, like demons slash humans. We have the Vanari Shining Host, which is basically like our high elves. And then we also have the Mortisan Tithe Echelon, which is the, oh man, I can't think of the name of them, Ossiarch Bonereapers. So again, undeadish. This whole lot of miniatures, let's take a closer look at each of these contains, at what each of these contains for prospective generals. So I went through and totaled up some of these because I'm not as familiar with the Age of Sigmar prices as 40k, and essentially what it comes down to is you're going to get 20 of the Death Rattle skeletons, 20 zombies, 20 more zombies for a total of 40 zombies. You get this big bad half vampire, half like badass human lord guy, and then you get 5 of the Blood Knights, which is basically like vampire cavalry. And let's take a look for the Soulblight Gravelords. With a love of all things Sclerat and oh man, predisposition for gifting, vampires are the ultimate festive force. The Revenant Legion is party in a box with 66 models, including a bestial Vanguardian Lord, 5 barded Blood Knights, 20 Death Rattle Skeleton Warriors, and count 'em 40 Deadwalker Zombies. That's enough to conduct a wonderfully macabre choreography with, when vampires aren't making their thralls dance, they use them to overwhelm their opponents with sheer numbers, while the elite Blood Knights tear the beleaguered remnants of their foes to grisly ribbons. So trying to get pretty descriptive with those words there. But yeah. Anyway, so I totaled this all up. It basically comes out to about $300. The big boy right here is like 60 something USD. The Death Rattle skeletons were, I believe, 60. The zombies are 55 per pack, and you get 2 of those. And then the Blood Knights are 60. So right around 300 bucks. I am estimating, guessing, speculating that this set will be like somewhere around like 225 to 240 USD. So you know, if it's $300 and it comes in at $240, that's about a 20% discount off of retail prices. So, all right. So next we have the Sybarite Blade Carnival, Battleforce Hedonites of Slanesh. So these are the Hedonites. And let's take a look at these. Didn't total this one up, but again, assuming it's right around 300 as well. So every day is a carnival of excess for the followers of Slanesh. They do nothing by halves, and this battle force is a testament to living life to its fullest. The entirely mortal complement is ready to inflict and take grievous wounds in order to call forth Slanesh's demons, all in the name of a good time. Led by the Shard Speaker, this box also nets you 3 Slangor Fiend Bloods, 10 Blizzbarb Archers, plus a lowly Homunculus, and 5 Exalted Seekers, which can be built as either Slick Blades or Blizzbarbs. Then there are 10 Elite Warriors you can build as Mimerdesh Painbringers or Frenzied Simbraesh Twin Souls. So, yep, getting pretty creative with the words there. Even regular words look confusing once you expect Games Workshop and their crazy talk. So, yeah, we got basically, again, I'm not as familiar with these kits. A lot of these are like the newer Slanesh models, though. A couple of them have been around for a bit, but pretty much everything in this box set is new. So if you haven't already jumped on the opportunity, this may be one of the more appealing ones. And again, I'm assuming it comes in right around $300. So next we have the Vanari Shining Host, which is the Lumineth Realm Lords or the High Elves. And again, all these are new miniatures because they like completely redid the line, similar to like Slanesh. So assuming you didn't jump into these already, maybe a great opportunity. From my experience, these have not been the most popular models. So the Elves of Hyesh reflect the aspect of Tyrion and Teclis when they wage war. The Vanari are the shining blade of the Lumineth, all elaborate hats and gleaming metal. These elite fighters can still juice themselves up with spells, but most of their fighting is done via stabbing and hacking, albeit in an elegant, elvish way. With the Vanari, Aralin Wardens, Blade Lords, Dawn Riders, and Starshard Ballista, all led by Vanari Bannerblade and a Lord Regent. This is a perfect Tyrionic hammer for newly arrived Realm Lords. So yeah, you get the character on like his weird little horse creature. You get 10 of the main like guard with their shields and spears, and then they have an alternate as well that comes with the kit. You get 5 of like the heavy two-handed like longsword wielding bros. You get 5 of the like cavalry with their like gigantic spears, and then of course you get this banner bearer, and you get 1 of the like bolt thrower archer guys. It's like a little crew of guys with a bolt thrower. Again, I'm assuming it's right around 300. I did not bother to total that one up. I totaled this one up, and it was right around $300. So, you know, and assuming that you want everything in these kits, it's a deal if they come in at $225 or $240 or something like that. But if even one of these kits is something that you don't want, pretty much the discount's out the window because most of the components inside of each of these are around like $60 per component set or squad or whatever. So, you know, at that point in time, unless you like turn around and resell it, and then, you know, maybe get 30 for the 60, so you're saving a lot less money. So the argument kind of goes out the window. If there's something in here that's not good in game terms, you already have it, or you might not want it. So, you know, got to be, you know, to each his own. So, Battleforce Ossiarch Bonereapers, Mortisan Tithe Echelon. So where other armies give the gifts of depravity, ancient curse, and gleaming sun metal, the Ossiarch Bonereapers are all take. Specifically, they like to pilfer the bones of those Nagash believers owe him. If you've watched the recent Lore Master episode on Nagash, you'll know that's everyone. Commanded by Mortisan Bone Shaper and a Soul Reaper, these immortal debt collectors include 20 Mortek Guard and 3 Necropolis Stalkers, or 3 Immortus Guard. If you prefer, a Gothazar Harvester refashions errant bones into new constructs for the army, while the Mortek Crawler hurls the gift of caskets or screaming souls at besieged enemies. These mammoth battle forces are to be stuffed into delivery cannons near you very soon, so keep an eye out for the Warhammer community for more information. But there's one more thing. Okay, we'll get to that in a sec. So yeah, December, obviously, we know is the release date for these. We know they're going to be limited edition for the holidays. I'm assuming they will all be out by Christmas, and potentially, I don't know, but lately we have seen that if they're not available, if they sell out too quickly, that they will be made to order. I'm not sure that's going to be the case for these, and I'm not sure they're going to sell out. It all depends on how good a value they are, etc. So last year, the majority of them sold out pretty quick. All of them sold out like in time. So yeah, this is the big boy. He like refashions the bodies and like brings them back to life, basically regenerates them. This is the huge catapult, obviously like the mainstay of this set. We have 2 characters. We have 3 of these like 4-armed bros that can be built in one of 2 like alternatives, and then we have 20 of their like beefy bro skeleton warriors. So again, I did total this one up and it came in right around 300. So. But there's one more thing. The grandfather is always waiting because, in the end, all things return to him, including articles about stunning box sets. Not wanting to miss out, he has unleashed a festering canker sore onto the world in the form of Vanguard Maggotkin of Nurgle, a complete starter army in a box much like Warhammer 40,000 combat patrols. So this is specifically referred to as a Vanguard Maggotkin of Nurgle. So what does that tell me? And then also they make the comparison of the Warhammer 40,000 combat patrols. So this tells me this is going to be the first of the new boxes, and this one's going to be bigger, aka more expensive. So the typical start collectings have been right around 80, 90, 100 bucks. This is a Vanguard. They've specifically named it a Vanguard, so I'm definitely expecting this to come in more expensive. The combat patrols are 140 for 40k. I don't know if this is going to come in at 140 also, but you could assume that it is. It's possible it comes in closer to like 120, but I'm expecting 140. These models in general are also a little bit pricey, the ones that come in this box specifically, so I'm kind of expecting that. This was already also previewed, so I look forward to more Warhammer Age of Sigmar armies getting these in the near future. So yeah, is that talking about these? Where was the 3 stars? Bonereapers, Soulreapers, and Mortal Deck collect 20 market guards, screaming souls of besieged enemies. The 3 stars. So he says, while the Mortec Crawler hurls the gifts of caskets of screaming souls at the besieged enemies. And that's 3 stars. So honestly, the Red Gobbo needs to find a way into the mortal realms. I don't know. Where did it say that? Look forward to more. Okay, yeah. So I don't know why they put the 3 stars here at the end of that. This would be like the note for the Bone Reaper part there, but I'm assuming they're saying that we can look forward to more armies getting these in the future. So it looks like they're going to transition from the roughly $100 start collecting boxes for Sigmar into these roughly $140 Vanguard sets. So again, we're seeing about 40% increase in prices off the old sets, closer to 50 because some of those old boxes were 80 or 90 bucks. There's a couple of new models in this, but overall most of these models have been around for a while. And they're also a little bit larger than your typical start collecting boxes. So it's not necessarily just like a 40+% increase in the cost as you are getting more models, or 50% increase in the cost. But I'm pretty sure these 2 bros right here are around like $50 or $60 and come in a set together. Then you got the those are the Nurgle demons right there, the plague bearers. You get 10 of them. That's right around like I think about 50 bucks. And then this is the, I can't remember his name, but that's 1 character. And then this is a squad of 5 of their like Glotkin thick boys. So again, we're looking at somewhere around like 60 bucks. 60 bucks is 120, and then about I think 50 bucks 170, and then about maybe 30 for that. So I think this is about $200 worth of value. I might be a little off on the prices. Again, I did not look this up. So maybe it's 50 for these guys. Let's assume it's the low end. 50 for these guys, 40 for these guys, that's 90, 30 for him, that's 120, and then I'm pretty sure these guys are 60. So around 150 to 180, let's say, roughly. 150 on the low end, and that seems less than it is. Yeah, let's say about 170 to 180. So if this comes in at 140 and it's $170 worth of value, it's about 20% off. If it comes in at what would be 180 and comes in at 140, you're getting like about 25% off. So either way, pretty good overall value in comparison to retail. Is it a good value overall? You got to let me know in the comments, guys. Let me know what you think of these sets. If there was a specific army set that you were expecting that did not show up, you know, what you think about them, what your speculation is on the pricing as well. Sorry this one come out a little bit late. And then also I'm really looking forward to hearing from you guys if you are interested at all in any 3D printing or any Dungeons and Dragons content. I have only filament printers, but I've been using them for quite some time for terrain and like various non-Warhammer related stuff. I've created like all kinds of paint racks and some awesome things. I have a bunch of my own designs as well. I've created like some awesome stuff, modifying files and creating files from scratch. Let me know if you are interested in seeing more of that stuff or anything D&D related. Also, I will probably be, if I get a good feedback, I will be basically like debuting a pretty awesome set of D&D tiles slash game board pieces that all like magnetize together, fully 3D printable, and yeah, so there's your little preview teaser or whatever. If you're interested in that, let me know, and expect that to be coming soon. Getting very close to meeting some serious goals on the channel, and very excited about the recent feedback and you know, basically like communication slash likes, views, all that good stuff. Definitely appreciate each and every one of you guys. Make sure you tune back soon for our next video for Warhammer 40,000, Age of Sigmar, Necromunda, Warcry, and of course Kill Team as well. So I am Warhammer Man. This is Warhammer Man Studios, and I'm out of here.